Two people can walk into the same room and leave with completely different experiences. Not because one of them is lying, not because one of them is broken, but because neither person is meeting the room directly. They are meeting it through the body they brought with them. Every human being experiences the world through a collection of biological filters. Most of the time, we do not notice these filters. We simply assume we are seeing reality as it is. A situation happens, a person speaks, a sound occurs, a message arrives, and we experience what feels like a direct encounter with the world. But beneath that experience, something remarkable is taking place. Your body is continuously filtering reality before it reaches conscious awareness. Light enters the eyes, sound enters the ears, pressure touches the skin, chemistry moves through the bloodstream, hormones circulate, the nervous system scans, the immune system monitors, the brain predicts, the body evaluates, and somewhere within that process, an experience emerges. This is one of the reasons human beings can disagree so strongly about what just happened. Two people may witness the same event. One experiences opportunity, the other experiences danger. One feels welcomed, the other feels rejected. One feels curiosity, the other feels fear. The event may be identical, the filters are not. Consider something as simple as sleep. After a good night's rest, many people notice that challenges feel more manageable, conversations feel easier, patience increases, small inconveniences remain small. But after several nights of poor sleep, the same world may begin to feel heavier, more threatening, more irritating, more difficult. The world has not necessarily changed, the filter has. Breath can function in a similar way. A body breathing slowly and comfortably often communicates a very different state to the nervous system than a body breathing rapidly and shallowly. Again, the environment may remain identical, but the experience can change. This is not weakness, it is biology. The body is constantly informing perception. Hunger changes perception. Pain changes perception. Inflammation changes perception. Stress changes perception. Fatigue changes perception. Even posture can change perception. A person standing upright with an open chest often experiences the world differently than a person collapsed inward under exhaustion or emotional strain. The body and the mind are not separate conversations. They are participating in the same conversation, and the body often speaks first. Memory also becomes part of the filtering process. The nervous system is not merely responding to the present moment. It is comparing the present moment to countless previous moments. A smell, a tone of voice, a facial expression, a particular location. These may trigger responses before conscious thought has fully formed. Sometimes the body remembers before the mind understands. This does not mean memory is perfect, nor does it mean our interpretations are always correct. It simply means that history participates in perception, and so does expectation. Modern neuroscience increasingly suggests that the brain is not simply reacting to reality, it is predicting reality. Based on previous experience, the nervous system is constantly attempting to anticipate what might happen next. This process is extraordinarily useful. Without prediction, we could barely function. Yet prediction also means we are not passive observers. We are active participants in constructing experience. Reality arrives, the body interprets, the nervous system predicts, the mind creates meaning, and together they produce what we call perception. This understanding invites a certain kind of humility. It reminds us that our perspective is valuable, but incomplete. It reminds us that certainty can sometimes be misleading. And it reminds us that other people are also experiencing the world through filters we cannot fully see. Perhaps one of the most compassionate questions we can ask is, what might this person be experiencing through their own biology? Not to excuse harmful behavior, not to abandon responsibility, but to deepen understanding. The same question can be turned inward. Instead of immediately believing every fearful thought, every critical thought, every catastrophic prediction, we can become curious. What state is my body in right now? Am I tired? Am I stressed? Am I hungry? Am I overwhelmed? Am I carrying pain? What filters might be influencing the way I'm seeing this moment? Sometimes that single question creates a little space, and within that space, new possibilities become visible. Because the goal is not to remove all filters, that would be impossible. The goal is to become aware that they exist, to recognize that perception is not occurring in isolation. It is emerging from a living body, a living history, a living nervous system, a living set of conditions. And perhaps the more aware we become of those filters, the more clearly we begin to see. Not perfectly, but more honestly, more gently, and with a little more wisdom than before. Somalume. We do not experience reality directly. We experience reality through the body that is meeting it. And perhaps understanding our filters is not about seeing less of ourselves, but seeing ourselves more clearly.